Hello everyone, welcome to Sale-a-Bration Saturday. My name is Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner, and I have a beautiful card to share with you today featuring a Touch of Ink stamp set. Before we get to the card though, just a real quick couple of housekeeping things. If you want to subscribe to February's Paper Pumpkin, it is called A Bouquet of Hope. The cards, you have a sneak peek right there. They are going to be gorgeous. There's a link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin in the video description. You can head to that link, subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and get this kit in February. You have to subscribe by February 10th, otherwise you will not get the kit, so make sure you don't miss out. All right, Sale-a-Bration. Are you guys ready? So, every Saturday in Sale-a-Bration, I am going live featuring a different Sale-a-Bration product. This week's product that we are featuring is a Touch of Ink. So I have the stamp set right here. This is such a gorgeous stamp set. You have an outline image that you can either stamp and color in with blends or watercolor pencils or blender pens, however you want to color them. But there's also a fill-in image that is real watercolory, brushy kind of thing. Now don't be fooled. When I got this stamp set, I looked at the outside and I thought, those images are a little smaller than I wanted. I wanted some bigger images, but you can see that the images are nice and big. So this is the hummingbird, so you can see how much bigger they are. I hope you can kind of see that. It's the hummingbird here and the hummingbird pictured. So this is actually a pretty huge stamp set. So again, you get all those outline images, you get all those watercolor images, and then you get some nice greetings. And the greetings are a really good size too, which I love. So don't be fooled by the catalog or by the cover of your stamp set. These images are a fantastic size and perfect to use for any project. And I love that there's so many different greetings. Best wishes, thank you so much, thinking of you, hello, friend, love, hope. So lots of different greetings to really cover a huge array of occasions. So this is one that you can earn for free through February 28th with a qualifying $100 purchase. So this is the second tier one. This is a bigger level one, but it is completely worth it when you see the value of this stamp set that you're getting for free. There's 17 stamps in there alone. That's a huge stamp set. Okay, so during Sale-a-Bration, you earn a free item with your qualifying purchase. Like I said, this was a $100 item. If you want to spend a little less, there are also items you can earn for free with a $50 order. So tons of opportunities. Now, if your wish list is pretty long, I do always encourage you get that starter kit. The starter kit is fantastic, and during Sale-a-Bration, when you purchase a starter kit for $99, you get to choose 125 in product, but you also get 5 stacks of designer series papers, and I have one of them here. So let me show you how amazing and beautiful these patterns are. So this is the Brights pattern pack. So you can see these really fun designs. You get like a floral, a striped one. You get them in every single color. So you're gonna get 5 packages. So that is the Brights, the Subtles, the Regals, the Neutrals, and the 2020, 2022 in colors. And then the back side, there's this beautiful plaid pattern, which I love, and then this like tile-y kind of pattern. So fantastic product. So the value of these 5 papers is over $55. So your starter kit is a huge value at only $99. So if you want to purchase that starter kit, there's a link in the video description. You can head to my my place where you purchase them from me, and I would love to have you on my team. We're going to talk a little bit about my team perks that I offer my team while we make the cards, so keep that in mind. Okay, so let's get to the card. This is the card we are making today. This is with that A Touch of Ink stamp set, and it is so pretty. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start with all of our stamping. So I have a piece of scrap paper here that I'm going to stamp my butterfly on, because we are going to do a little bit of fussy cutting. Sorry guys, but we are going to fussy cut. I've already pre-die cut a label. This label is from the, I just had them, where are they? This is the Tasteful labels dies. So I just die cut this bigger one down here. I love these dies. These are like must-haves. They have so many basic shapes, lots of great shapes, and they're all either stitched or this one is a little beveled on the end. So fantastic. So we're going to stamp on that one too. I also have a piece of mint macaron that is 3 3/4 by 5. We're gonna do some stamping on this, and then I have a strip of Mango Melody, which I believe is 1, maybe it's 3/4. It's 3/4 by about 3 1/2. We're gonna do a little bit of trimming, but we're also gonna do some stamping on this. So these are all the pieces that we're gonna stamp on. So let's start with our background piece, our Mint Macaron piece. So I'm gonna stamp tone on tone. So I'm gonna use my Mint Macaron ink, and I'm gonna pull out a little bit of scrap paper because I want to stamp off the edges here, and so I want to make sure that I have some scrap paper underneath. So I'm going to make sure to go up to this top right corner, and I want to fill in that corner quite a bit. So I'm going to stamp, and I'm making sure to go off just a little bit. That's going to really help that design. And then I'm going to come in just a little bit more down here, just like that. Okay, and we're going to kind of do the same thing on the bottom here. Want big leaf reaching down this way. This is such a beautiful stamp too. I mean, you could really use this as an accent for so many different stamp sets. And another one here. I'm really just trying to fill in this area. I want a little leaf right here. And I think some leaves down here. I really want this bottom area nice and filled in. So let's see. Go there. All right. So there is our beautiful stamped image with the Mint Macaron. So that is it for the Mint Macaron. So I'm going to close that up, put that one away. Let's work on our label piece here. I'm going to keep my scrap paper out just in case I go off. I'm going to pull in some Mango Melody. I'm going to start with that outline image. I'm going to stamp it kind of high. I'm going to stamp it up in the top left. And a lot of this, this bottom will be covered up, so I'm not worried about that, but I want that nice and high so we can see it. Now for the outline image, or the inside image, this is like the watercolor image that goes on the inside. I'm just going to stamp that off because I just want it a little lighter. And I'm just going to try to line this up, and the watercolor kind of washes that go over it, they don't line up perfectly. They're intended not to line up perfectly, but isn't that gorgeous? You get like those light and dark shades with that Mango Melody. Just stunning. I love it that our stamp sets work in that manner. Okay, I'm gonna move my scrap paper out of the way. We don't need that anymore. I'm gonna pull in that scrap of white. We're gonna stamp our butterfly. So for the butterfly outline, I have Night of Navy, and I'm going to stamp that just down here in the corner. Again, we're gonna be fussy cutting it. So stamp that in Night of Navy. Isn't that gorgeous? I can think of 1,000 ways to color that. It's so pretty. For today though, we're gonna go the quicker route and just use that fill-in stamp that comes in that stamp set with some Magenta Madness. So isn't that gorgeous? This alone, I mean, and you can make this a flower too. I've seen people make this a flower. So this doesn't have to be just the butterfly fill-in. There's so many different things you can do with this. Okay, just gonna try to line this up kind of as best I can. I can't get right over it, but so gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Now we're going to cut that out. So we're going to set that aside for just a minute. And we have one more bit of stamping to do, and that is to gold emboss on our Mango Melody piece. So I have some VersaMark and I have some gold embossing powder. We'll get that ready to go. And I'm going to use that greeting that says, "Thank you so much." I'm going to stamp it off to the left, hopefully straight. We'll see. And just sprinkle some gold embossing powder on that. We're using lots of different gold accents on this card. So cute. So I wanted to bring in some more with the gold embossing powder. All right, before you start embossing, make sure you close your embossing powder, however you're doing it. Okay, I'm going to let my heat tool get nice and hot before I bring it over to my paper, and that will help prevent a lot of the warping because it will emboss so quickly. And it only takes a couple seconds to get nice and hot, so let's see. And you can start it. It's starting to go. So you just want to heat it until it becomes glossy and all of that powder is melted. So pretty. So that is it. It's so pretty. And it's shiny and it's gold. It's so pretty. So we're going to set that aside, and I think we just have to fussy cut our butterfly out. All right, when you are fussy cutting, just cut off any excess. You don't need all that extra paper. And now I'm gonna cut off all of his little legs. You can see on my card, he doesn't have his little legs. Now, if you want to, you can fussy cut around all of those, but you know, there's no prize for getting super detailed. So I am gonna go around his antenna because I thought he would look a little weird without his antenna. So I am gonna carefully go around his antenna, but the legs, I thought that was a little too much. Now I'm gonna stay closer to this Night of Navy line than I am the Magenta Madness line. And I'm just gonna keep trimming it off. You'll see that I'm moving my paper, not my scissors, because when you fussy cut, it's easier to manipulate that paper than it is your scissors, and you're gonna get a cleaner cut. So this does take a minute, but it's not too hard of an image to fussy cut. You know, we're all so spoiled with dies and punches, but now some of the perks when you decide to join my team, some of the perks that I offer my team, I have a private Facebook page, which I really use to share news, share events, share lots of stuff with my team on that Facebook page. And I also give away prizes. My team gets some of my PDFs for free. It's just lots of fun perks. I hold exclusive events just for my team all the time. So just lots of fun perks to join my team. All right, so we have all of our elements. I'm going to trim the end of this one. I have my banner punch here, banner pick a punch, and I just want to trim that on the left side. Okay, so I think we have all of our elements. I do have a mint macaron card base here, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, we're ready to assemble, guys. We have all of our pieces, so let's get to assembling. So I'm going to start with our stamped leaf piece here, and I'm going to lay that down onto my card base. I love that. I love the tone on tone, and then I love the stamping on there. So pretty. Okay, we're going to build up this little piece. Now I'm going to use, this is the first time I've ever used these. I have these gold hoops. These are in the annual catalog, and they're pretty fun, you guys, and they kind of nestle right into that label perfectly. Now, it is a little tricky to adhere them on, so I am going to use, where did they go? I had glue dots, here they are. So I'm going to use some glue dots to adhere them down, and I'm going to put them kind of on the bottom, this bottom here, where that Magenta Madness, or not Magenta Madness, Mango Melody strip is going to go across. I'm going to nestle those glue dots in there because I know that they're going to be hidden. So I'm just going to kind of figure out where they're going to be hidden the most. And you'll be surprised, you guys, that only 2 glue dots will hold this thing. It's pretty amazing. And it's not very heavy. I'm just going to fold it. If there's any glue dots hanging over, just kind of fold them over on themselves. It's really lightweight, and it just adds such a unique, fun accent to your card. So just gonna stick that down, and that's nice and stuck. It's not gonna go anywhere. And we're also gonna kind of reinforce that with some dimensionals in a minute, but that's it. Super fun, right? Now for this piece, I wanted it, and actually I should have done this ahead of time, but I wanted it to go under the right side and over the left side. So I'm gonna kind of take this apart just for a second, just try to lift up that, and just gonna kind of nestle that back in there, okay? Just like that. Now for this side, I wanted it popped up just a little bit, so I'm gonna add a dimensional here, and I am going over that hoop. I don't know if you can tell that I'm going over that hoop, but that's gonna hold it down a little bit more. And then I'm also gonna put a dimensional on the back of here. We'll pull that off when we adhere it to our card. And then anything that's hanging over back here, I'm just going to follow that label and just trim off. Just like that. And that just adds such a fun and unique little, I love the under over kind of thing. Okay, now we're going to use another dimensional to add our butterfly, and I'm going to also put that on the hoop again. It has those glue dots, but we're just kind of reinforcing. I'm going to put a dimensional there for our butterfly. And I'm just going to stick our butterfly right on top of it, just like that. Perfect. All right, now we are ready to adhere this to our card. So this is actually a really quick card, guys. This is one that I think you could definitely mass produce. You could stamp a bunch of those butterflies and then just spend a little while just fussy cutting them all out. This is just gonna go, trying to get it kind of perfect. Did I take the backing off of this? I did. So with the backing off of that other label, you're just gonna kind of press that down. Isn't that beautiful? But we're not done. We're gonna finish it off with some metallic pearls. These are the gold ones. And I'm gonna add 5 of these. So I'm going to put a couple up here. That's kind of scattered around. One here, and then a couple down here by the butterfly. So lots of beautiful, fun gold accents. You can also add some ribbon if you want, but I think that this card is just so stunning with that hoop, with all the metallic pearls, the stamping. So if you want to earn this set for free, remember, you can only get it free with a qualifying $100 order during Sale-a-Bration. Sale-a-Bration runs through February 28th. Now, for those of you that are seasoned stampers who might be used to Sale-a-Bration running through the end of March, you guys need to be aware that Sale-a-Bration is a month shorter this year. It will end in February and not March. So I know some of you might be holding off ordering, but don't wait because you're going to miss out on Sale-a-Bration. All right, if you do need to order any supplies, please head to my online store. Use this host code with your qualifying $50 order in January and February. I'm giving out a free class in March. You're going to get a free class mailed to you in March when you place an order that is $50 or more. And that class is going to have tons of prizes. All of the Sale-a-Bration items that I'm accumulating right now, they're going to be given away as prizes. So lots of paper, lots of stamp sets. So make sure you use this host code when you shop so that you can qualify for that free class. If you guys like this video, please share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week for another Sale-a-Bration Saturday. And next week we are talking about the Flower and Field DSP, which is one of my favorite DSPs. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.